Hi, I'm Joel Reed and welcome back to SWPL Gaming. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. So Droids were kind enough to reach out to me and send me one of these to do an unboxing on, the RG280v. I'm looking forward to jumping into this tiny little box and just seeing what this device can do. If you are unsure of who Droids are, be sure to look in the description below. You can get all the information you need. When it comes to shipping, especially in the UK, these guys are actually pretty quick. So funny things happened where now I've ended up with two of these. Needless to say, I'm going to be doing a prize draw giveaway on one of these, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video so you can have your chance to enter the prize draw. And it's going to be definitely the one that hasn't been done in the unboxing, so whoever wins will be getting a new device. But as I said, stay tuned. And without further ado, let's jump into this unboxing. I've been waiting a little while for this. The moment I saw this get released, I wanted to get my hands on one. Now it's here, so without further ado, let's jump inside this box and see what's in there. So let me take off this cover right here, move that to the side. Do you know what? First, let me just talk about the box. ANBERNIC have been keeping it real consistent. They don't muck about. There's no frills there. It's all about let's get in there and play and do some of this handheld gaming. So you can see all the specs on the side here. Tells you a bit more about the device, what the buttons are, which is awesome. They've put a little bit more, and it's golden. They've put a little bit more detail in this box compared to some of the others that I remember seeing. I'd have to go back and look, but that's a good start anyway. So, into the box. Here's the unit. Let me just take this out without dropping it. So you got the unit right here, and already there's some chunk to it, which is good. But we're going to put that to the side for now. Let's continue to see what's in the contents of this box. Tray is empty. Okay, straight up, we've got a USB Type-C cable right here. You can never have too much of those, so that's always good. Pop that to the side. Oh, and that's really nice and convenient of them. They've put in a 64 gig SD card, which is awesome. I'm going to have plenty of time to load that up with stuff, so that's great. What else? You got your user manual, empty box. You got your user manual right here. It's in color, and let's just open that up. And the user manual's in English, talking about the functions of the device, what you get inside there, what the buttons are, and what everything else means. So that's great. Gonna need that. Now let's move on to the device. Let's get it out of this plastic sleeve. As I've said, ANBERNIC have kept things really consistent. With every device that I've got from these guys, I'm always getting this sort of polystyrene sponge protector, which keeps the D-pad and the buttons in their place and everything is just right and how you like it. Safe. Take that off and look at that screen. Do you know what? It's a 2.8 inch screen, but for some reason it actually does feel a bit bigger. I mean, if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see that there's a thinner bezel at the top, thin at the bottom. A bit thick on the sides, but all in all, it seems like everything is just fitting into this screen and you've got enough space on there to see what you're doing. You can see your ANBERNIC logo, which is right here, which is nice and clear. You've got your gold sort of steel brushed effect right here, and that just runs through from the bottom all the way to the top. If you look closely here, you can see there's a brushed effect right there. You got your two lines that go through the bottom here. You got your D-pad, that feels nice and sturdy. You got your start, your select, your A, B, and your X, Y, and those feel good. And before I forget, let's do that button test. Not majorly rattly, but they're still quite snug in there. Those are sturdy as well. Let's go around the device, starting with the bottom. And here you can see already, they've got that real nice deep red look to it right there, and I think that looks really cool. I like the deep red. They're keeping it consistent with the Famicom colors. You got your gold, and then you got your deep red. Let's move around this side. You got your R there standing for reset button, which is great. You're always going to need that. You got your power button on the side here. I like what they've done with like the sort of pattern that's going on here. It reminds me a little bit of the Game Boy a little bit. Go around to the top. You got your trigger buttons. You got your R1, your R2, your L1 and your L2. And let's just have a quick feel of those. I'm liking the clickiness on here. So they got that tactile effect, which is great. Moving on, you got your USB Type-C input right here and your charging port. You've got your LED light right there. You got your headphone jack, which is always useful. All right, so moving around here, you've got your volume rocker right here with your plus and your minus symbols right there. So that's great. You've got your TFT card slot. I take it that once you've loaded the necessary media in there, that's where that goes. This TFT card slot is most likely going to be where your firmware is. So that's there and that's great. And this is going up to what? 256 gig. And again, at the bottom, there's nothing there. Let's flip to the back. You've got your sort of industrial 4 screws right here. That's the speaker grill right here. And as I say, it's got that sort of Game Boy sort of effect at the back there, which is cool. I'm interested to see how that speaker performs. You got your ANBERNIC logo, your model number and stuff, you know, what type of battery is, and your CE markings as usual. So yeah, I mean, do you know what? I'm really liking the design on here. Look, I've got fingerprints all over it. It's, you know, it being vertical, it's got a Game Boy feel to it. And I'm really liking these tactile buttons. So when it comes to gameplay, you've got enough room there to get around and reach out. And you know, you can distinguish which buttons you're clicking. You're not merging them at the same time. You actually can click what it is you need when you need it. And you can sort of, if you look at this part of my finger here, you can literally bounce between the two areas quite comfortably. So that's great. So I've got to power on the device now. While that's happening, let's just take a look at the specs. So the device is on, and look at the screen. It is looking so crisp. It's crystal clear. And as I said before, those bezels make it look and feel real substantial, considering that it is a smaller device. But that being said, you know, ANBERNIC have stayed true to their brand. It is durable. This is strong. This is going to last a while, and everybody's saying the same thing. So just have a quick look at these trigger buttons, and they look that tactile feel, and they're toggling really good. Without further ado, let's have a look at some gameplay. So it's going to be a prize draw giveaway, and here's how you enter to win this RG280v right here in the box. So first off, you must be a subscriber in order to win. You must like and share this video, and in the comments you have to say must have. The prize draw will run for a week starting from the release of this video, and I will be calling the name out next Saturday, so you've got 7 days from now to take part. So yeah, the RG280v, cute little gem. But I must ask ANBERNIC the question, are they going to release another one that has a metal version just like what they done with the RG280M? Are they going to release yet another version which has the same firmware as the RG351P? Who knows? Either way, I'm still loving this little gem. This is what the video is about today. If you want to grab yourself one, there is a link in the description below, so be sure to have a click to find out more information. I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you down the road. Stay safe and take care. Peace.